having any audio issues, but we are live. Welcome properly to Teams Tuesday. So every Tuesday, the Husonator will do Teams Tuesday going through this week's. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting audio feedback coming back through. Let me just pause that. Okay, sorry, yes. So this week we are looking at some new features. Not brand new this week. We did this live stream last week on Tuesday, Teams Tuesday. Went through some of the features that were announced as part of Enterprise Connect by Microsoft. That mainly was around the brand new Teams preview version that is out now. It's not beta testing. It's kind of public preview, but it's not public preview. But if you got the right settings, you can get the Teams preview up and running within your organization on your tenant. So if you jump back to that previous video, I will put a link up in the description and in the video after this to last week's live stream where we went through the new Teams preview. Some of the features included in that Teams preview, some of the things not included in that Teams preview, because there are a ton of things missing from the preview at the moment. But yeah, so the three things I wanted to cover this week in Teams Tuesday is kind of a week's usage review of the new Teams, or the Teams preview, sorry. And then we're going to move on to doing a bit about green screen. That's brand new in Teams. And then there was something else which I totally forgot. Oh, avatars. I'm going to cover avatars. So I've been messing around with avatars myself. We've lightly covered off avatars in the previous video, last week's video, just around the announcement, what they were, the good things about them. But I'm going to do a demo in this video on avatars. So, first of all, usage review or feedback on the new Teams preview. Fairly stable in terms of CPU usage, GPU usage. You can definitely see the benefit. Obviously, there's a lot of less things running in the Teams application, but the fundamentals are there. Chat, meetings. So you're running meetings. Obviously, meetings are resource hungry on the Teams Classic. That can kill your PC if you're using a PC or Mac. That can kill it if you're using Teams meetings. So yeah, definitely seen a massive improvement in terms of resource usage. I have jumped when I've been using Teams a day to day. I've been jumping between the two. So I've had to jump back to classic Teams when I wanted to use applications within Teams, certain applications, which isn't that many to be fair, because obviously you can, most of the applications you access in Teams, you probably got access to away from Teams. So it's really only the integrations that you'll have inside Teams that you probably ever want to use. But there are many. So, I've had to jump between the two, definitely. But when I've been using Teams Preview, it's quicker, it's smoother, meetings are definitely better, definitely less resource hungry. And you can just see that just doing basic tests yourself within Task Manager. Yeah, you go Task Manager, go to System Resources. You can check your resources there. You can see just generally on the processes how much less it's using. So yeah, it's early doors, but things are looking really promising with Teams Preview. I will keep using it myself, keep jumping between the two, and keep testing it basically. And hopefully over the weeks and months they'll bring feature parity between classic Teams and new Teams, which is Preview at the moment. But obviously we're waiting for feature parity. But so far so good. So we'll park that one there, I think. I'll just keep a weekly tracker on the Teams Tuesday in terms of any major updates that come into the Teams preview, any major issues that I see myself or I hear about from other people, I'll mention. So yeah, that's Teams preview. So next up, the other two things we're going to cover are green screen. Oh, I guess anyone watching this video, I don't think there's anyone live right now. I'm just looking. I think the live viewer is me on my phone. But anyone that's watching this video after, if you've used the Teams preview and you've had any bad experiences with it, or if you agree with me with the good experiences, drop it in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know your experiences. And now you've got on with Teams Preview. So we'll move on. So the other two things, as I say, were avatars and green screen. So avatars I've been playing around with this week. Not so much in meetings in my day job, because the application is not accessible within my organisation currently. But I've been testing it on my own test tenant, basically. So if I jump across, okay, I think my audio's back there now. So I think I'm talking away to myself there. Okay, I think let me jump back. So what I was saying is, within the web browser, I'm logged into another test account, and I've searched for avatars. I can see avatars within the web app there, but it wouldn't load for me. The Teams desktop application has now loaded. Excellent. So let me just jump back to the web browser because I was just doing a kind of walkthrough of what Microsoft have announced as part of avatars. So avatars from Microsoft Teams gives you that much needed camera break, allowing you to while still allowing you to collaborate effectively. So you can represent yourself in any way you want, customizable avatars, and also uses reactions on your avatar to demonstrate the reaction you choose. So you have the avatar builder, create your avatar. Have I just made avatar builder up? No, but there's an avatars application where you create your own avatar. You can make it look anything like you or nothing like you, which is a little bit worrying, I guess. But I'll step through this in a moment in the Teams desktop application. But you can create 3 versions of yourself. So maybe I've done it as smart, casual, and smart casual for my avatar, just to change the styles up. So maybe you can change your avatar if you jump in between different styles of meetings. If you want to look a little bit more reasonable or a little bit smarter for your avatar, you can do that. And you choose your avatar just during the join of a Teams meeting, as you can see there. It's all within the menus within the Teams meeting, which again I'll step through in a minute as well. I just want to make sure that I cover everything off that Microsoft say. Save up to 3 avatars for different meeting types: casual, professional, and day-to-day. Exactly that, yeah. It does say they need to be at least 18 years old to use avatars as well. Teams public preview, so you need public preview turned on, which I mentioned before. It's definitely not there if you don't have public preview / early access turned on. Public preview, and that's it. So that's everything covered in the on the Microsoft page. So if I jump across to the Teams application, so I've made an avatar. It looks nothing like me. It's a lot thinner than me. I'm going to say it's got less hair. It's got less hair in terms of volume, but maybe more in terms of thickness. But you can see here, if I flick through my three avatars, I've got one just wearing a t-shirt, one with shirt and blazer, and one with a hoodie. So you can switch between those 3 different styles. So if I go to customize, you can change everything basically. So if I go to face, that looks a bit better, a bit chunkier cheeks. It would be good if you could take some pictures of yourself within the avatar builder, and some AI magically create the avatar for you. I think that'd be pretty cool. So if you took maybe a video, and it took a video of you, I think that'd be pretty cool, and it created the avatar for you, because it's quite difficult to create an avatar to make it look like you. The thing I struggled with was hair, because as I say, he's got the nice receded line there, but his hair's a bit thicker than mine. And I had to go with less facial hair, because it were either unshaven or kind of bush. No kind of in between. But yeah, I guess it's like many PC, PlayStation games that you play. You can really mess around and customize your avatar. I guess I could give myself some hair for the day. There we go. Seems to be selecting multiple hairstyles. But yeah, I guess if you're receding / bald like me, could probably give yourself some hair for the day. So yeah, so totally customizable. Let me discard that. And then once it's built, but you can come straight back into the avatar application and start editing away there, and you can change it. If you've had your hair cut, or you've grown your hair out, or you've had a tattoo, or you've changed your glasses, or you just fancy a different style, you can also change it in there. So yeah, that's avatars. So if I show you it actually in a meeting now, so if I go to calendar and just do a quick meet now, I'll start the meeting. Let me just grab the meeting window, bring it into this view. So the key is not to turn your camera on. So you can see once you've got public preview on, you've got effects and avatars here. So if you click on that, you also got the standard video effects, which you use with your camera on. So that's where you had background blur, or you'd have the new filters in that they've done. But you've got this avatars now. So click on avatars, and hopefully it should load in my avatars. So I can select that one. And it loads me in with no background. But then you can obviously use the custom backgrounds that Microsoft have to bring a background in as well. There we go. So it's me smiling away. So if I flick between the different ones, you can obviously choose different avatars to bring into your Teams meeting. Let me join now, and you can kind of see. See me in a meeting with my avatar. It's a little bit creepy because he's kind of just stood there smiling. But if I do some reactions, I haven't tried this actually, but there you go. Yes, you do reactions. Your avatar, your avatar does the action, which is quite cool, but quite creepy in a way. Quite lazy as well. To be fair, if you don't want your video on, but you want to do some reactions, you can obviously another thumbs up. So I guess for that visual feedback from other people presenting, if you are sharing your video, you can obviously do reactions. It's pretty cool. Let me just sort out this error message. Okay, so that's avatars in a meeting, all working fine. So if I go to, so if you're mid-meeting, you want to change your effects, I think you can still do it in the menu. So go to more. Yeah, so you can even switch between your avatars mid-meeting, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Let's apply. Yeah, so I'll flick to another avatar. Avatar reactions. So there's tons of different reactions you can do in here. Mind blown. Okay, so I've not done this before, so you can add different reactions in. Dab. Let's give dab a go. I like it. That's pretty cool, actually. Which other ones are there? Slow nod. Robot dance. Can't believe I'm laughing at that. That's pretty cool. What's this one? 200 wave. Yawn. I like that one. That could be used quite a lot. Let's pin that one. Like, heart, laugh, applaud, surprise, dab, mind blown, and yawn. Brilliant. So apply avatars. Come out of there. Okay, so that's it. So that's avatars. Customizable, showing how to customize them within Teams, how to enable it within your meeting, how to change it during your meeting, how to use reactions. Does raise hand stick his hand up as well? He does. So he puts his hand up. So I think this, as Microsoft sell it, is you can obviously still be part of the meeting, but not be sharing your camera and use your avatar, which is good. I think it kind of drives the wrong behaviour maybe though, because obviously we want to be sharing video during a Teams meeting. But I guess if you're in a situation where you can't share your video, and still to show visual feedback to other people presenting, it's quite good. I think the best thing about it is the reactions. It brings the reactions to life a little bit more. So yeah, that's avatars. So avatars. So what we'll do is let me leave that for now. So let me leave that meeting. And the other thing we're going to cover was green screen. So as you can see here, I've got one of the mobile green screens that you attach to the back of your chair. So the green screen stuff, let me jump to sharing my screen. So sharing my screen. So I'll just jump to the pages on Microsoft where it talks about green screen. Let me just see. So reading from Microsoft, spots a green screen feature which provides an enhanced virtual background effect. It improves the sharpness and definition of the virtual background effect around your face, head, ears, and hair. Also allows you to show a prop or other object in your hand to be more visible to other meeting participants. So this, I think, could be really useful. Could be really useful for certain industries. Obviously, event industries that are using green screens or professional presenters using green screens to improve that crispness around your head when you're using background effects, as it says. Props. So I guess if you're demonstrating some equipment or demonstrating a product via Teams meeting, green screens can be used. Obviously in professional studio setups, so that would help. So yeah, it's only a good thing really. Just giving more options, I think, within Teams to use it. It's not a bad thing. What does it say? Green screen requires a solid colour or background wall behind you. Yeah. Flat without any stains or irregularities. Users must apply a background effect in Teams meetings to enable the green screen effect and should carefully select the backdrop colour so the effect is applied correctly and better quality is achieved. Okay. So it does say you can do it after you've joined the meeting. So let me jump back into just the meet now. So jump into. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. So I've got a camera plugged in. Hopefully that will work. So let me just drop this down. I've just plugged the Cisco camera in. There we go. So I've got a camera now plugged in. So if I'm going to join it. I'm going to mute the audio because I'm going to cause tons of problems. Right, so it says I can do this after I've joined the meeting. So I'm in now. So if I go to more, go to settings, device settings, scroll down here. Okay, let's go jump back to the Microsoft page. Video effects. So I need to go into video effects. More effects. Okay. So I'm in effects. I've got green screen settings here. So I'm going to click on green screen settings. Okay, so you need to turn green screen settings on. Select a color. Right. So I'm going to select a color now. I'm going to select this green behind me. This is a little bit choppy. So I've selected the green screen now. Green screen's on. So I'm going to come back out of these settings so that you can see. So this now has created a portal or an area, sorry, of where my green screen is. So you can see if I move this green screen around, the background is following me. So if I come out of here, go back to our meeting, click on the background. There we go. So can see it's picked up my camera wire, my microphone wire there, because that is green. But you can see that it's using that green screen. So if I pop that in front of me, you can see it's created this crazy little, like, because it's a circular green screen I've got rather than a full green screen behind me. It's created this like almost portal into another background. So if I select a different background, so if I select that one, it should change if I click apply. To that background. So wherever you move that green. So obviously for doing this, if you're doing this in an actual meeting, you'd zoom in your camera so it's only showing the background behind you. It's like a square behind you. Rather than zoomed right out showing the whole room. Or I guess if you wanted to create a weird effect, you could use that. So that's green screen. Really simple to set up. Obviously, I'm only scratching the surface really there of how you could use it. Scratching the surface there of how you could use it really. Professional studios that are doing, or unprofessional or more informal studios that are doing meetings or broadcasts using green screens, at least the settings in there now. It probably needs fine tuning a little bit, but it looks like it works. That is the first time I've tested it, and it worked fine. So no complaints. I can still see it in my Teams meeting window. It's still picking up that green screen. So you could probably, even as for education, if you wanted to do some demonstrations of, I don't know, a product or a subject, you could use that green screen, a circular green screen like that, and that would do it. So yeah, pretty impressed with that. Works out of the box, no problems whatsoever. So we've covered avatars, we've covered green screens, we've done a little roundup of a week's usage of the Teams preview. That's kind of everything, really. I don't think I've had many watchers, if any, on the live stream. So this video I'll tidy up, clean up, I'll trim it, pop it onto the channel. If you head over to the channel as well, we've got another video on there about a smartwatch. Once the channel hits 100 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway of that smartwatch. So if you're interested in that smartwatch or just want to subscribe anyway, hit that subscribe button. Any questions about any of the subjects in this video, drop it into the comment section, drop a like on the video, and hopefully we'll see you on the next Teams Tuesday or
Teams Tuesday.